Uh, hey guys, and we are still moving. I'm trying to get packages done as fast as I possibly can. I'm trying, people. I'm trying, and so things are getting annoying. I'm working my ass off right now. So I'm taking a break and giving you guys a story. Like always, this is going to go up on my YouTube channel. YouTube name right there. You guys can literally go look at it. Let's get to the storyline. Sorry guys, let's get to the story. So, regularly these superheroes are supers after when the big battle happened where we had to save the world, like always, from a villain named Darkon. Everything, you guys can check that up on my YouTube. I have the whole series up on my YouTube channel if you guys want to go check that out. It's literally called the Big Battle, the Great Battle, so you guys can literally go look at it. Um, you, and after that, people went their separate ways, but people formed teams. And teams that got stronger. One of those people, those in the team we're talking about today, is called the Galactic Fighters. Now, we already know the backstory of him. If you guys want to know that, I will. There is literally up on my YouTube channel. So, let's just do a recap for us. This guy and his brother was having a problem because Darkon, who was originated from their part of the Shadowverse, decided to go evil and crazy, and they had to stop him. So he took one of the orbs and they grabbed they got one of the sorcerers and cut the orb in half. And then both made their own creatures just like him. This is how, and when he got his name, he didn't really think of a name at first until he left. After the great journey, they called him the Galactic Cyber Dragon, or Cyberk for short. And he kind of liked the name. Now, his body is completely made out of metal and cyber parts. And so, well, not his flesh, but outside of it. And the suit cannot be removed. Literally, if it gets removed, he doesn't have the power, so it goes onto his chest. He has wings and he has all the abilities of a dragon in his DNA now. So he has all the abilities of dragons when it comes to dragon hearing, dragon sight, dragon, and other form in the different, some dragons have different forms of dragon breath. He releases a giant cosmic energy wave. But that's just the tip of the iceberg. His brother, the top tier person. Well, his brother made a dragon. He made a scorpion metal steel beast that has metal and stuff going across his face and has a metal mace on top of the back of the tail. And so, for that matter, he can now his body can turn to one giant piece of scale, and he can use this for shields and for attacking. The other thing he can do is go into a giant form of a beast form. Now, like his brother, his suit also gets formed around from his chest. But unlike his brother, he has another ability that he learned after being his adventure with the Galactic Warriors. And that is that he can apparently go into a higher state of this power. And that is where he turns into like his human form, but with claws, the scales poke out more, and he has a giant mace for a tail. And well, they pretty much him and his brother act like both defenses when it comes to this. Cool heroes, and they just live their lives now in space. Next person who you guys wouldn't expect to be the leader of this, it is the one and only Beast Kaiju. Now, obviously, they ride inside of a flying spatial kaiju after when Darkon was defeated. All the other kaijus went back to their normal state. including any other planet and creatures and aliens that were taken over by Darkon. So, in other words, it was a lot. And because of that, they fly around. Now, the kaijus do tend to live alone, but with this, they decide to help them, get around to place and help them fight evil. So sometimes they get help from other kaijus. But Kid Kaiju, his power once again, is that any kaiju that he can see or touch or he knows, he can have any skill and abilities and attributes of those kaijus. And this guy is a sharp leader. He takes care of the team and he makes sure that everyone's doing alright. Now we have the one and only Galactic Knight. Galactic Knight is actually part of one of Darkon's plans that he took over. He's glad that his planet came back, but he decided to stay on the team. More because he thought it was fun. So, as always, he stick with the name Galaxy Knight. Now, if you guys don't know his powers, let's do a little bit of a recap. Galaxy Knight is a pretty much on his planet. They kind of just look weird, and the only ability they really have is the ability to leap very high distances. So, on his planet, he touched a mythical armor that basically turned him into this. Now, the suit cannot be removed by any means, but he does have several abilities. One, the suit allows him to fly. It has increased his hopping ability. And if that's not cool, that suit has so much energy, and actually he took him a while to learn though. He can make forms of you can say a spatial wall for him to keep on jumping in midair. Now, other than that, he has a secret weapon. A thing that he has on his back it's a weapon that allows him to transform with ease with pure energy coming out of it. So pretty much it's like a handle, and energy comes right out of the front, and he can form it to anything that he wants or he so pleases. So, yeah. But that is it for the Galaxy Heroes of Space. Hope you guys enjoyed. Okay, now I think through when I was doing the Big Great Battle, as far as I can see through the messages I was getting through TikTok, Beast Kaiju was the most favorite through them all. When it came to the teams that Crimson Thunder was getting and the teams that Shatter was getting, I think people were loving the Shatter team a lot more than what Crimson Thunder was getting. I don't know why. But the ones that I did when there were the Crimson Thunder was that no one cared about them for some reason. Don't know why. And yeah, I think Beast Kaiju, I literally was about to call him Kid Kaiju. That's a different person. But Beast Kaiju, I think he's a top tier favorite. But yeah, I am glad to put these on a team. I didn't talk about it officially about them being on a team before, and they are, because I feel like their powers kind of work together, and especially since those two brothers, literally they were known to help people in space. So I feel like they were very very much they should definitely be set into a space saving world. So yeah, but if you guys like the story, and see you guys later. Crimson Thunder out.